What's going on, everybody? It is Matt Light, and I am the host of the Matt Light Podcast. I always aim the wrong way. This is episode 10. It's our 10-show anniversary. Confetti, bukkake, everything all over the place. As always, my partner in crime is Dustin Dowling. Dustin, how are you?
What's up? I'm good. Tan.
A tan.
Fucking
a
tan.
Tan, Miss Davis.
Miss Davis.
Fucking tan. How you been, man? I haven't talked to you for a little bit. I've been a little sicky McSickerson.
Sicky McSickerson?
Yeah, I'm not.
Cool. You want me to cut that out? I don't know. You feel good with what you just Sicky McSickerson?
Is that a
I don't know.
Is that a racial slur to people from Sweden
Yeah,
or something?
It just felt very. I shared a Wendy Bell thing this morning.
Wendy Bell, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like her warm up, and like at first I was like making fun of her, but then at the same time I'm thinking like me and you do that. Like we're warming up, like you don't know what to say at first, so you just say stupid things. And the things she said, it was just like, mornings, and like, I had a weekend, and he was like, how was your, and she was like, yep.
You know what's fucked up
so
is that's
stupid.
the least ridiculous shit she says on her whole radio show.
Right.
Everyone's like, they took her germs.
They took her germs.
Oh my God.
Her show is totally I Took Her Gerb show.
Terrible. She is the worst person in the world, right?
The worst? Well, I wouldn't consider her as the worst, but she's
a cunt. Definitely a cunt. Wendy Bell, if you're listening to this, you are a cunt.
Wow, we're getting right into it.
Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
She might
Does she
cancel
make
us.
money? Because so many people watch her, but I'm like, you're on KDKA AM. So how much money do they even pay?
She is no longer on any KDKA anything.
They booted her?
They booted her from any, and even the shows that she had after that.
Yeah.
She got booted from that. So I don't know what internet thing she has going on now. She's on something.
Crack
Yeah.
is one of those things.
But I don't know if she's getting paid. I don't know how the payment.
She probably does a Patriot Patreon.
You know what's that? I was watching her today, and saying I'm a patriot, like she has to say it like every 10 minutes.
When you call yourself a patriot, it's just saying, hey, I wasn't in the military, but I'm extremely racist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like this flag, freedom for us, not freedom for you.
Yeah.
Like I realized that, like, I don't know, like it was probably about 8 years ago is when like Under Armour became like the official uniform for people that say the N-word at every bar that they go to. You know what I mean? They always have the Under Armour shirt with like the flag on one side with the rifle cross.
Oh my God. So I actually noticed this a while because like I do come from Armstrong County, which is a, more right-wing county. And the elementary school there every while posts pictures, and all the kids had hoodies. It was like in the winter or something like that.
Yeah.
And they all had Under Armour camo hoodies.
Well, they don't like Nike anymore.
Right. So that's a
Kaepernick
big
took
reason.
a knee.
Yep.
He soiled our grounds.
That's what I was getting to. Like they don't like Nike. And
you didn't have a problem when Nike openly had sweatshops for Asians. That was fine.
I'm sure Under Armour still does too.
You still got your iPhone that 4-year-olds in fucking whatever town are building. That's cool.
And they're cheaper too.
But
so let's be honest with that.
You're taking a knee during a song that I know only 7 fucking words to.
That's it. I'm going to go buy 7 camo hoodies. Let's go. We're going to Kmart.
How many of you have, I think Tosh says this, it's a great song. How many of you have it on your iPod?
Yeah, right. Your iPod too. That's what they would have too. Not an iPhone. They're not good enough for the iPhone quite yet.
It is interesting. Everybody is just getting canceled over everything. How was your weekend? What did you do?
What did I do this weekend? I was drinking, I think.
Yeah, you've been doing that.
I've been doing that more. I'm like, it's funny. I'm like asking you what I did this weekend, and because
you were so drunk, you don't remember. So I have to look through our text messages. I'm like, I was drinking.
I had my kid, so I couldn't have been that drunk. It had to be a night that I didn't have her that I was drinking because I had her and we did something probably because she's gone this weekend. She went to New York with her. This is not fun, interesting stuff I'm telling you.
What part of New York?
I don't know. The city. She's going to a wedding.
New York City?
Yeah.
Okay.
They went to a wedding.
Tell me about the drama. You said you had drama.
Oh, I did have some drama.
But you didn't tell me
That's what it was. Now I remember. I'm like, something happened, but it wasn't necessarily through the weekend. So, yeah, I met someone. We hung out.
How?
Tinder.
Okay.
It was a Tinder thing.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is she, looks-wise?
7.
Okay.
6.
I've seen the picture.
You're
it's
right.
very generous.
Yeah. Maybe I'm being a little... When you hammer me with this, I'm always like, now every girl you've ever talked to is watching this show,
She was a
Dustin.
5, but go ahead.
Okay. And she just got real what's clingy, like day 3.
Why?
I don't know.
Did day 1? What did you do day 1?
We hung out day 1.
What did you do day 1?
We made out day 1.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
How old are you?
I am 30. I'll be 38 next
All right.
year.
What day did you intercourse?
Like day 1.3 or something like that.
What does that mean? She slept over?
No, you're asking. You get so into the
because nobody cares about kissing, pussy. Tell us what. Like, no offense, you have a mustache, so making out would not make clingy. I've seen the hammer you have. That's what it was.
We hooked up day 1, and then day 2.
Did you guys fuck day 1?
She was at the house.
Did you fuck day 1?
I said we hooked up. Yes.
All right. Well, first time you said you only kissed.
Well, I was trying.
You lied. You lied.
I was trying to let it come in the back end. To be obvious, so I'd have to come out and be like, I did like.
So you guys had sex the first day you hung out. So yeah, of course she's promising. Keep going.
Yeah, well, day 2, she just, it's just like messages and everything. And
what's wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with a girl saying, "Hey, thanks for the sex"?
It wasn't like that. It was like,
let's move in.
It was just like, hey, I want to be I don't know what this is
Where does
about.
she live?
I want to be honest.
Explain that. Where does she live?
That is like, I don't want to be putting that on the podcast.
Well, I will. Say it or I will.
What are you gonna say?
I know where she lives.
How do you know exactly?
She lives right next door to what?
Not me.
Right.
To
what?
Dude, you are like hammered. Like this is. I'm like, what I'm doing. I'm delaying.
Yeah.
Like the podcast.
So she lives right next door to your baby mama.
Like right next to the baby mama. But I'm delaying it so people that listen, like are hardcore listeners, they have to like wait. Longer.
No. We're giving
into the
right
podcast.
So you even if she was an 8 or 9, if she lived next to your baby mama, hypothetically, could this have worked?
Man, it would have been more than 8 or 9 because that was.
She's got to be a 10.
It would. Well, you're talking about physicality. So,
yeah, that's all I care about.
But she would have to be high on that number.
Can't stick my dick in a personality.
Yes. But what I'm trying to get to is like,
wow,
so
her jokes are so tight.
That made it awkward. So like, like now I'm dropping off the kid or need to pick up the dog or something like that.
She's peeking out the window looking.
Yes, 100%. And the thing is too, she was all about like, hey, I don't want to be real clingy. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not clingy. And obviously you are very clingy because I came to work like the next day and that's when I got the long message on Snapchat. It was like, you need to be honest about the situation. I was like, I don't even know you that. I've known you for 2 days. I've been
honest
single.
About what?
I've been single for 10 years. Yeah, honest about what? She just wanted everything up front, and I didn't even have time to message her back. And then literally I'm thinking about like, because I think I told you my date canceled on me for Rogan, like on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which is, you got to think about
tomorrow?
Finding it, yeah. So finding a girl to take to Rogan was like a thing.
Why is that hard? Hey, do you want to see one of the most popular people in the world?
Well, that's what I said to get the date I have now. But like at the time, I knew this girl really liked Joe Rogan, and it was like an easy
layup.
I was like, okay, I got.
So she got tickets with somebody else.
I don't know what happened.
That's what happened.
She told me last minute on Wednesday she didn't want to go. So then I'm like,
I didn't want to go, or I can't go.
Oh, she can't go. She said she couldn't go. She couldn't find a babysitter, which is like the common adult trope. I don't.
That's why I don't want to have kids, because I'd rather just flat out be like, hey, I don't fucking like you.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I was even thinking like, oh, I'll just ask this girl. But she like went on a tirade like 10 minutes before I was going to ask her.
Who, the 5?
Yeah, the 5.
Okay.
She's like, if you're just not going to message me and I'm not like something, I don't even read the whole thing. It was, once it's like more than 2 sentences long on Snapchat, I was like, I don't care what this even is now.
Yeah, this is on Snapchat. This is for tits and cats.
Yeah, and it's like less than a week. I've known you less for a week. I like messaged you a few times. I was going to message her again, but it was just like, okay, this person's obviously, she deleted me from Snapchat before I even got to read the message.
Oh, so you guys are 100% done?
Yeah, but we didn't even start.
You guys broke up.
We broke.
Are you all right?
You know what, man? It's been difficult.
I noticed you didn't eat today.
How did you notice I did not eat today?
Because usually you eat like 3 French fries before I get in here.
Oh, I didn't have lunch, right? I didn't have like a hammer. Like
You didn't have a hammer? Is that what you just said?
I didn't have a hammer. Yeah, I didn't have a hammer or fries.
You slipped.
I did. I slipped and said hammer. It's totally what happened right now.
Oh, man. Are you all right?
No, you got me all wound up, and I was trying to hold this towards the end of the podcast.
No, we got to get it going now. We need to know what you're doing.
But anyways, I did find somebody to go to Rogan with.
Guy, girl?
It's a girl.
What is she, we'll scale of 1 to 10?
We'll give her, if that's a true 5, we'll give this girl a 6.
I was being nice.
Yeah.
So this one's only a 6?
This one's like a 6 or 6. I don't know. Actually, she uses a lot of filters.
She's a 4.
Well, I don't know.
What filter does she use? Like the Cover My Acne filter, or is it like you know what I mean?
That's
like
a good
they have
question.
rough skin?
I don't think she has acne. I think she's just.
She bigger?
No, I think it's just.
I don't think you like
women.
bigger girls because you're little.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
The 5 was bigger.
Mind. She was, but some of her pictures were smaller. She actually wasn't like it was. She had like
lazy.
One of that mum.
She just was.
She had
lazy.
that mum dress
lazy.
where like you're throwing a lot of clothes. So she was actually thinner than she looked.
Okay.
But I like that, by the way.
What, lazy?
Well, that like you got the mum look, but really you kind of got a better bod than you're expressing. The other way around.
You got a
sucks.
bruised dick from her too,
dude.
What?
Dude, this is the Matt Light podcast.
And you showed me a picture of it. And
well,
I
like, definitely had to show you a picture.
I was so mad.
Why were you mad?
Because I didn't want to see it. I told you don't show me. And then like you waited like an hour to do it.
You Snapchat your dick to me all the damn time.
But I draw on it. You literally showed me a fat.
What do you mean you draw on your dick? You draw on your dick?
Like no, like I Snapchat, like I make him like Cock Lesnar.
Sometimes you just show me pictures of your dick.
So what?
You're just like a bored.
You got a thick one, bro.
Well, I'm bigger than you. We all know this.
Not hard.
This
not hard.
Podcast
soft, absolutely.
Yeah, but like I was afraid it was like a recurring injury from my injury I had 3 years ago, and so that was another reason I wasn't like straight up.
Did you get it checked out, or did you just pretend it's just a bruise?
It definitely was a bruise.
Is it gone?
Yeah, I knew it was a bruise.
Any burning, anything?
No, just some of the pain from before is back.
Yeah,
but it's obviously a physical problem. I definitely had from.
They don't know what's wrong with your dick, huh?
I know. It was like, it's basically like
they should just have a group of doctors just suck it once a week and try and figure out what is going on.
I'm going to have to cut this podcast up.
Absolutely not.
Motherfucker.
What?
It's just like, I don't think I talked a lot about, you tried to get me to talk about this when we were doing the podcast.
Yeah, but if I bring it out, you have to say it.
Well, it's because they're like live. It's like, I feel like I'm in front of people.
Yeah.
And like, I got to be entertaining
I'm looking
right
now at the numbers. 2 people are watching.
Well, thank God.
And it's one of them is me and the other one is you. Literally. So I think you're fine.
You're right. 2 people were watching. But I was seen when I left the show last week.
Yeah.
The first thing that happened to me was like, hey, man, were you just on a podcast? Some random guy.
That dude Patrick, he messaged me. He's like, "You met Dustin, really cool, down to earth." I'm like, yeah, because he's a fucking nobody. Was he gonna big time you?
Yeah. Yeah, right? Wasn't I gonna just like, you're right to turn around, like, who the fuck's this guy?
Wow, he overpassed all my security to say hi to me. What a nice guy.
Yeah, because I had a paparazzi running, chasing me, had to get through that.
Dude, I had a weekend, huh?
Yeah, let's stop talking about me and my bruised penis.
Speaking about penises,
Jesus Christ.
I opened up for Steve-O on Friday.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine see you, by the way.
What did he say?
She said you were funny.
Well, she's honest.
Yeah.
That's good. Maybe you should date her.
I have.
Have you?
I guess not really.
Okay. What's her name?
Tyree.
She black?
This one's black. Yes. Not the same. Not the one you're thinking of. You
like,
always want to go back to that one.
You're into black chicks, huh?
I like women. I like women, Matt.
What do you like about black chicks?
I think they look better. That's true. They're just better looking.
Yeah.
Better looking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I opened up for Steve-O. I did 1 show with him, did the late show. And then the next day I did 3 shows with Chris Stefano. That was fun. I got really drunk.
Wait, like drunk like you got before with Chris?
No, he kind of big timed me actually.
Oh, he probably remembers.
No, he was cool, but big timed me.
Mm.
So like I knew what I was getting myself into because there was 2 dressing rooms. When there's 2 dressing rooms, usually the headliner's a cunt. Like I did this maybe 3 years ago. There's this YouTube guy named Eric DeLisandro. Terrible stand-up comedian, like absolute dog shit. But he's famous for being like an okay, cute, like Italian, Mexican, whatever he is. And he does these cute videos and like, girls get her late. And I went on stage and fucking buried him. And he like just was like, he had that like ghost look, like, oh fuck, like an opener is gonna kill me. And I was like, so I left immediately. Like I didn't even, and then like I had like, I don't know, like 30 followers from that show message me like, you were so much better than him. I was like, yeah, I know, like, because I'm a real fucking comedian. He just is doing this for a paycheck, you know.
Mm-hmm. And you don't do it for paycheck. You do it just out of
the love of the game, bro.
Yeah, right.
And then DeStefano, I've worked with Chris. Chris was cool. But Chris is a big name now. You know, he's bigger than he was 4 years ago when I opened up for him. So he's got his own routine. He was hungover. He wanted to be by himself. Not really big time me. It was just more so like, hey, I'm going to do my own thing. You do your own thing. And we didn't really talk in between shows or after shows. But he wasn't mean. He was cool.
Right.
You know, he just wanted to do his own thing. And that's fine. I get that. The show was over and a lot of fans in between the shows were just buying me shot after shot after shot.
Fan of his?
Mine.
Fan of yours?
Well, they were of his, and then they saw me and they liked me.
Oh, and now they like your dick.
They like my dick. I mean, yeah, Chris did, I thought, better than me. You know what I mean? But I was easier to access.
Oh, yeah.
So it was one of those things where it's like, hey, maybe I'll get this guy drunk and maybe I'll get a hold of Chris. And I'm like, yeah, I've opened up for him before, huh?
You're like the ugly chick in the group.
No, relax. It's never been that scenario for me. So I'm drinking and like they're buying me shots. I'm meeting all these people from Cleveland, Buffalo, fucking they all came down to see Chris. And it's so funny because like, you know, I try and explain to people stand-up comedy is one of the weirdest things to do because one night you'll be in front of 2,400 people. The next night you're in front of like 300. Or it could be 300, and then the next night there's 12 people. DeStefano the night before was in front of fucking a theater. Then he goes to Jurgles that holds, I think, like 400. I don't know. But, like, it was, I mean, I'm sure it was a big difference for him, you know. But it was fun, man. I had fun, met some people, had some drinks with some people, and we had a good time. And then Sunday, I watched the death of Benjamin Todd Roethlisberger.
Oh man,
he's dead to me.
Oh,
I fucking Big Ben. I hate you. This week he was like, you know, it was my hip. My hip was really bothered, bro. We don't care. Get off the fucking field. You gotta go. You just gotta go. You're not good. And he's saying like his hip hurts so bad that he can't make the throws that he used to. So then don't fucking play.
Yeah, I was confused.
Here's the truth. He doesn't like Mason Rudolph. He doesn't like him. He never will let him play. The only way Big Ben is getting off the field is if they're down by fucking 15 and it's the middle of the third quarter and he goes, yeah, good luck with that, asshole. My arm hurts. You finish the game and take the loss. So that they can say Mason don't have it. I fucking hate Ben.
Do you really think that's what it is?
That's what it is. I'm telling you that's what it is. I know that's what it is.
I do think it was crazy because I saw like that he was hurt. And I was like, oh, this is it. He's not going to play this week. And then it was like, oh, no, he's still playing. And I'm like, why? Like, then what the hell then?
Why do you think he kept putting over Dwayne Haskins throughout the preseason? Dwayne Haskins, great arm. He doesn't like Mason. He doesn't like Mason because they've drafted him in the third round in like 2017 when the Steelers were in contention to win a Super Bowl. He wasn't happy they could have drafted somebody else to help him that year. And ever since then, he's always had a vendetta. Fuck you. It's my team. My contract ends this year, so does yours. So I'm going to keep playing.
He definitely has the it's my team, my contract last year.
But bro, like
that's what it is.
Like, but AB came out and was like, fuck you to Ben. And everyone thought that, you know, AB was this huge asshole. It's Ben. It's always been Ben.
I'm not sure it's always been Ben.
When was it not? Like, when's it like Emmanuel Sanders left, said he was a dickhead? He was like, everyone that leaves is like, Ben's a dick. Ben's got that owner mentality, bro. Fuck Ben.
He definitely has the owner mentality.
Fuck Ben.
But like I said, it didn't matter when you played good. But now that he's playing like trash.
When? 2017?
Yeah.
4 fucking years ago?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's sad.
Fuck,
like, I don't even know.
It's not sad. Take him behind the shed and shoot him in the back of the fucking head. He's done. Old Yeller, get off the fucking field.
Did you see how about the Roger and Mike Tomlin flirting?
Oh, I
They're
love
flirting
it.
out there, just giving.
Rogers gave the. Mike Tomlin was like, "Yeah, I'll fucking ruin your career. You like football? 9-8 next year. I'd love it. I mean,
what are the real chances?
To put it this way, Odds Sharks, which is a very famous website for gambling, puts out live odds, and Bovada is an online casino. The odds of the best odds of the Steelers' 2022 quarterback right now is Aaron Rodgers at plus 200, which is only 2-1. So you bet 100, you only win $200, which is higher than Dwayne Haskins, higher than Big Ben, higher than Mason Rudolph, and higher than any player in the draft.
I think you got to pay attention if Rodgers does this to anybody else, because since we're in Pittsburgh, we're seeing the hyper visualization of that news, even with Pat McAfee,
right.
really pushing it, which, he's a national guy. So they got that uplet, and he tweeted Pittsburgh dad.
I know. And that kind of makes me not want him to come here.
What, just because the Pittsburgh dad
How
thing?
do you like that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's not maybe he does like it. I don't know.
Keep in mind, Mike McCarthy. But Mike McCarthy was a head coach of the Packers. He's from Greenfield. And so he would watch the shit with Mike. And he said that in his headset, he didn't know what the fuck he was saying half the time because he talks like a yinzer. And he'd go down there, throw the ball by Farmores, and then make a right at Eckert. Is it at the same place? Doesn't matter, cuz.
Go long. Just do it.
And go to Coons and then make a right and then Arby's right there. Right there. Get you some chip chop cock.
What else would Rodgers go if he wouldn't come to Pittsburgh?
All right.
What's that?
I said, all right.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bold statement.
Oh, here we go.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Cleveland Brown next season.
What happened? You got me all excited talking about all this. You're giving me the hype. I'm like, you're going to throw out there that Aaron's definitely going to the Steelers, and then you fucking say that to me?
Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Cleveland Brown next season.
Why?
Here we go.
How do you know this?
What does every quarterback need at an older age?
A line.
Who has the best offensive line in the NFL?
I don't 100% know, but I'm assuming maybe the Browns.
Who has the best running game in the NFL?
Who's the Browns running back right now?
Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb.
Oh yeah, they got two guys. They got the double factor there.
Who's got a really good defense?
Well, what's up with their quarterback? What's his stat?
Baker Mayfield was a 5th-year option this year. They would not offer him the contract extension. So that means Baker right now currently has 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's just managing the team, just micromanaging. If you have an alpha quarterback right now, they're Super Bowl contenders.
Here's the real question. Who makes better commercials? Rodgers or Baker Mayfield?
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah?
Not because of Aaron Rodgers, but because of that dude, the Aaron Kleiber stunt double. That was like, Rodgers! Discount double check! Dude, the first time I heard that, the voice, I thought it was...
Kleiber.
Aaron is a very popular stand-up comedian, and he lives in Pittsburgh. And he has a voice that if you hear it, you just know it's him.
Yeah. His stand-up voice, per se.
His stand-up voice.
Like his stage voice.
And this guy sounded just like Kleiber. And I remember turning my head around and go, yo, was Kleiber on a fucking State Farm commercial?
I'm pretty sure there was some comedians tossing up some memes, like saying it was Kleiber.
We couldn't believe. I was like, holy shit. First Gus the Groundhog, now State Farm. I was like, go ahead. And I looked and I was so bummed out. I was getting ready to text him, congrats, bro.
Oh, man, that would have been huge.
Yeah, so I mean, the Hulu commercials are fucking garbage.
I think Rodgers
shitty green jerseys. Hulu has live sports. So does every other network, dickhead.
I think Rodgers is the better actor, but I like the bit where Baker is it's his house. Like the stadium is his house.
Rodgers is clearly a better actor. Yeah. I mean, Rodgers is a beard right now. He's gay.
Wait, Rodgers is gay?
Aaron Rodgers is gay.
Who did you say was gay last week? Was it Rodgers you were saying was gay last week?
Probably.
You just always try to think that person's gay.
Everyone that I know, and there's people that I know, says Aaron Rodgers is gay.
Everyone you know. It's just the regular conversation that you have now.
I go, hey, do you think he's gay? They're like, absolutely.
Yeah, he's gay. He's absolutely
definitely gay. Which I think is awesome.
Is it just maybe
I would love an opening. I would love like a quarterback to come out and be like, I'm fucking gay. Talk as much shit as you want. Fucking, I'm going to pound your ass just like the way I'm pounding ass this weekend and just throw for 400 yards.
Is this when you're that famous, you just, you can kind of have anything? So you're like, I'm gay. Like, I'm kind of gay because I can have
No, I think
dick.
he just likes dick.
Oh, he just straight up likes dick. Wasn't that like one of the new James Bond? This might have been old news.
Is James Bond gay?
No, the guy came. One of the James.
Well, the guy drinks a martini, shaken, not stirred.
But
so.
the actor, I could be wrong, but
Which
came
one?
out
Pierce
in
Brosnan?
the newest one.
I think what happens is when Mrs. Doubtfire throws a lime at the back of your head, you're just gay.
You're mixing all the James Bonds. I love it.
I like dick.
But I think he said
Well, he's blonde too,
gay.
right? I think you have a higher percentage of being gay if you have blonde hair.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is it the tips if you get blonde or you get the tips?
Just
the tip.
I think Aaron Rodgers is gay.
You think you just want to say that?
I think he is. There's a lot of rumors about it. He laughed about it. He goes, I'm not gay. It's like, well, you dated Danica Patrick. She's pretty gay.
She's pretty gay.
She's pretty gay. You know what I mean?
He did. Is he married?
I don't know. He's dating some girl, but I think
he's dating some model.
I think he's a beard.
He has a beard.
No, a beard is a guy that dates women. Like he has a girl to cover up that he's gay.
He's a bear. Is that what you're saying?
Beard. Like this.
Oh, okay.
He's the beard of the relationship.
He's the beard of.
A bear is a chubby, hairy guy. I'm a bear.
Yeah, you're a bear.
I'd love to be gay.
You are gay. That's the whole. I think it's what we're trying to get to.
Here's what I'll say. I'm not attracted to most guys.
Okay.
Some.
Okay.
Like Michael C. Hall that plays Dexter. Yeah. 1997, Shawn Michaels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, absolutely.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think
Justin Timberlake. I don't think he's a little bit too feminine for me.
So yeah, you kind of want a guy that's gonna take care of you.
Manhandle me.
Yeah, you want to. Yeah.
But I want to be. I would just like to be the little spoon every now and then. You know, cuddle me. Being gay would be.
I'm
great.
Okay with that.
You know why being gay would be
the woman
great?
can be.
Here's why.
Big spoon on me.
If I get into a fight with my girlfriend or any girl that I'm dating, can't hit him.
So you're obviously getting the shit beat out of you all the time.
Yeah, dude, I want to fight. Like, I want to be gay just so that if I get in an argument with my boyfriend, I can punch him in his fucking face.
Do you have any marks on you right now? If you showed me your neck right now, would I see claw marks on you? Turn your neck around right now.
Nothing.
You're not even trying to do it.
No, I'm single. Why would I have those?
I don't know. I think you had some marks on you lately. I believe so. I
fell in a bush.
Yeah. I come out there and just spin your fucking chair around. Like,
listen,
look.
Listen. Another thing about being gay that would be awesome, watching football with your bro.
Mm-hmm.
Halftime, hey, let's suck each other's dick and then watch the other half of the game.
So 69 in between.
No, my turn, your turn.
Oh.
15 minutes. You can't come in fucking 7 minutes?
I don't know. Is that your record? 7 minutes? Is that how long you last when you're getting someone down?
If you want to come, you can come under 7 minutes. When you jerk off, how long does it take you? Honestly.
7 minutes sounds like the right number.
Yeah.
That does sound right.
Usually, like most of the time is finding the right video.
Yeah. Which, by the way, now I'm pretty good at it. It's about finding the right thumbnail.
What do you like?
I like it to look real. I hate that overlit
point
shit.
Of view. I don't like that. I want to see.
I do like the point of view.
No,
though.
I got to see the whole body and the insertion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the angle from behind when the guy's asshole and right, like you know.
No,
what I mean?
Oh, that's awful. The awful. I see more of the guy.
You see his butthole eye open up. Like each thrust, his eye is just like this. Ready? His buck eye is just like.
It's just like
every thrust. I'm like, bro, plug it up.
It's like someone winking at you.
Don't they have those little diamond jewels for cats' assholes? Because they always show those.
Yeah.
In porno, they should have that on the guy's butthole.
What I've come to realize, though, is in porn is like...
They never wear boxers. They just take their jeans off and it's just dick. Hard day at the office? Yeah, dude, I've been chafing all day.
Well, see, that's to come back to the beginning of the story. That's what happened. So I think this girl is just gonna make out because I'm just like, hey, I've made out with someone, wouldn't like make out. Plus, making out is like a thing to figure out, like if I like you. Because if you're a bad kisser, it's all over.
If you have bad breath, it's over.
It's all over. So I'm thinking, that's where my mindset is for this. Like, cool, we're gonna make out. I'm gonna like figure this out if I actually like you or not, and see what goes from there. Not even 10 seconds into making out, I moved my hand to her leg. Pants are gone. She didn't even wear underwear. So it was like that.
Yeah, but I know some girls that I used to date that didn't wear underwear.
Okay, right. And I kind of gave that. Maybe she didn't wear underwear. But seriously.
Because a thong is really not really underwear anyways these days. It's literally just a butt line and then little pussy patch.
But I'm putting you in my seats. I'm thinking I'm just meeting somebody. Maybe we make out. And next thing I know, she's like half naked. So.
Was the sex good?
Yes. Very good.
Was it too rough? Was it too much for you?
I think maybe, I don't know. I think maybe I did some maneuvers that I shouldn't have, knowing that I've had.
You know what I don't like? And some girls like this, and I get so fucking mad when you bite my lip, but like you fucking bite lip.
Into. I like it. I like biting, but you can't. No blood, please.
Like this. Like a tug.
Like with the cough, that's hot too.
Yeah, you have to cough on me.
yeah.
But when you like fucking clamp down and bite, I'm like, who's this good for? I'm soft now. Because I'm bleeding.
I did bite someone too hard before, so I can see accidentally doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a good time to go and tell everyone to rate and review.
Yeah.
Now that you know way too much about my sex life.
Literally all of his sex life in the last
that's
five
true.
years.
Like literally all my sex life was that story. That's my sex life because that's how many times I've had sex, and I just told pretty much the entire story this one time.
You're a fucking loser.
I'm busy. So rate and review the Matt Light podcast, where Dustin talks about his sex life, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, YouTube, and Facebook. And please check us out at patreon.com/Matt Light Comedy. We got some freebies up there. I know we did some bonus stuff today about movie making. That's going to be up there. So
I'm reading a script currently.
Yeah, he read a script. And also, you guys want to suggest topics. We'll talk about stuff on this show that won't be my sex life. That'd be great. You know. And, you want to read this part? You want me to read?
Well, also, we do have a sponsor.
Oh,
right now.
Get to that.
The Matt Light podcast is brought to you by D's Nuts. D's Nuts, a great meme marketplace place mark for a sponsor. If you'd like to be a sponsor, suck these nuts. Now, if you want to be a sponsor, we'll talk about it. It has to be a product that I actually like, something that I really endorse. Until I find that, we're not going to do
Or just give us money. I don't know if that's really true.
But you know what, dude?
Probably change
What's
our
most
mind.
importantly is how we're able to do what we do here. And that's why our production services are provided by TheGateway.media. Go to www.thegateway.media for all your video production needs. TheGateway.media. What the fuck do you want? Also, what can we create together? I think what the fuck do you want is so much better.
I have that sitting separately because I was clipping clips from last week.
I saw you typing what you wanted me to say.
Yeah, I realized I was like, wrong.
Nope, you know what I'm gonna say. What the fuck do you want?
Well, I'll use that. I'll use that for some kind of promotional thing later.
Good.
So
yeah, man,
that would be fun. We can put it on the Facebooks.
Facebook.
Yeah. This is on Facebook Live. We're live with 4 people.
Facebook was down, bro.
Yeah, the day I was uploading shit. Actual
I just
professional
slept all
things.
day. I was like, my day sucks.
Wait, because of Facebook? Or?
Kind of, yeah. I was like, wake me up when Facebook comes back.
Because your audience is strong. Is it stronger on Facebook or Instagram?
It's pretty close now.
Yeah.
My Instagram's getting way better.
Well, it's because Facebook is getting way shittier.
Well, and they own each other.
Yeah, I know, but just, I mean, numbers
Facebook's bad. They lost their master code.
That's not exactly what happened. But
well, that's what I said.
It is bad. It is bad. And did you see the news actually come out saying it's bad? Right?
Yeah.
Like they did investigations that figured out that they were bad, and then other outlets did investigations.
Well, they're doing shady
they're
shit. They're deleting shit. They're fucking lying about stuff.
Yeah. So when the whistleblower came out, they're basically like, let's just turn everything off for the day. No one can look. No one come in. Nothing to see here. So Yeah, it is awful. I'll be honest. Like when I use Facebook, I get angry.
Fuck you, Mark.
Fuck you, Mark.
Fuck you, Mark.
What app do you spend most out of all the apps?
Grindr.
What? You're not a little gay. You're a lot gay. Let's
love
get that
to
lie.
be gay.
Let's get that lie back out there.
You know why? Because I feel like guys are way more forward than women.
That is true.
So like, if I was on Grindr, they'd be like, "Sup? Can I suck your dick?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Yeah, well, I am
instead of like, "Hey, like, here's like, you know how like on Tinder, all these corny like frat boys have like they all say catchy shit, like, "Hey, is your name so and so? Did you fall from heaven? Because deep down I want to eat your asshole." It's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, I realize if I don't try to say something like funny or like more than "Hey, what's up? You look pretty." And the first message.
Well, you look pretty sounds really creepy though.
Hey, well, okay, well, I don't say that.
Hey,
you look pretty.
Hey, you look pretty.
Hey, you look so cute.
I really like your pictures. You can come over to my house in my basement. We can hang out. I have Teletubbies.
What?
Oh, fucking. I can't date online.
It's rough, man. It's rough. All these women, they usually have their.
I just say my caption would be Google me. Google me.
That probably works pretty well for you. I don't think I could do that per se. But like I read a lot of women's.
Why, you registered sex offender?
No, but I read a lot of women's description, and a lot of them are like looking for the real thing. Like, I don't want to play games anymore.
And then they suck your dick the first night. Then they suck your dick the first night. Like every time a girl's like, "Hey, I'm just so you know, I'm not sleeping with you tonight." Yes, you are.
But day two, it's like they want a real thing. Like, can we get to know each other first? I don't understand. Like the whole point of if you're on Tinder, then we are complete strangers.
Don't take a girl out to eat the first date.
What do you do?
You take her out for drinks and like a happy hour.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if you take her out to eat, she's bloated. She's not going to want to fuck you.
Oh, this is for the actual reason because you want to have sex, not just because you think that's good dating advice.
I also disagree significantly.
This is bad dating advice. That
when girls are like, "Oh, you know, I really like him, so I'm going to make him wait." All you're doing is pushing me away because my bank account is depleting and my cum is growing in my balls.
What about the women that like kind of pay for stuff now?
That's awesome.
Oh, you like that? I like.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. But I'd rather you just put out.
I like a little bit of both.
Why not? Like, why not? Like, listen, if I like a car, if I see a car, it's so nice, right? Like, I'm like, oh my God, you test ride it before you buy it. Like, they always say that. But like, if you're bad in bed, I'd rather know before I have feelings towards you.
I'd rather know early. But what's the thought of like women thinking that if they give it up too soon, it's somehow like the guy that likes them less?
Listen, I'll tell you a story about one of my exes. Actually, both of them. The last two girls I dated, like long term, I slept with them the first time, just her and I were alone. I dated one for 4 years and I dated one for 1.5 years.
So as soon as it was alone, it was fuck time.
It was, we just knew what we wanted to do. You just had that connection.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have that connection, I think you should easily have sex with them. Why not? You know, like,
so it wasn't the first time you went out though, then.
Well, so kind of.
I think you told me this.
I'll explain both stories.
Yeah.
The first one, her name starts with an A, and I dated her right after my chemo, and I had fucking, I was like all cancered up, no eyebrows, no
you looked
hair.
awful.
Looked awful. And this girl, we were hanging out, like we all went out for drinks, me, her, a couple other friends, because we all like knew each other. And it was just me and her at the end of the night. I kissed her and we went into her room and did that. And I fell in love with her, dude, like almost instantly. But what was scary is I'm like, oh, she's so good in bed. She's like 22. How the fuck does she know all this stuff? I was like, it like turned me off for a second. I'm like, oh, she's too good at this. Like, listen, you got to teach me a couple things, you know? We were together for almost 2 years. And then my most recent girlfriend, my ex, we hung out one time, but like not like a date hangout. It was like the first time meeting her. We were all our buddy's house. We were hanging out, and then I got her info. And then the one night, it was St. Patrick's Day, and she was like, come pick me up from the bar. I picked her up from the bar. She was drunk a little bit.
Cool, you raped her. Cool.
No, I wasn't drunk. I was actually going to the gym.
No.
I was on my way to the gym. I was like, all right, I'll come hang out with you. And I didn't want to sleep with her that night because I wanted to make sure that she wanted to do it at the right time. But she's like, I'm telling you, I just want to, 3 weeks later, we were dating, like officially, and we were together for 4 years.
Oh, so sweet.
No, it wasn't sweet. There wasn't a happy ending. but
there never is happy
there's
endings.
There's not, though. And I think that's what you have to realize is that, like, even though shit goes south, no matter what happens, you just have to remember, like, hey, just be grateful for that time, and then you move on, and then you'll have another.
And just fill up the spank bank.
Yeah.
You know what? I realize one deposit in the spank bank, it can last a long time.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what the spank bank is?
Yeah, it's jerking off, but I don't know what a deposit is.
A deposit would actually be having having sex for real, and that's a deposit, and you're in the spank bank that you can replay.
You can relive?
You can relive it.
I don't like imagination. I need to see it.
You need to. So wait.
I have to watch porn.
You have to watch porn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it can't be cookie cutter shit.
So you don't have a spank bank?
No.
No.
I overdrew my account. my spank bank has been closed. They sent me a check. My credit score dropped because of my spank bank. Speaking about my spank bank, I went to go get a vasectomy.
I was going to ask you about that, if that actually happened.
So yes and no. So I wanted to get the vasectomy.
You get half your dick cut off? How's this? One ball. We just took
she
one,
was just
one
chewing
night.
it. And they were like, here's exactly what happened. Did I tell this on the podcast?
No, I was going to ask. I forgot to ask you about it last week.
Vasectomy time. Here's what happened. I called. I was like, hey, I don't want kids. Like, I want to do a vasectomy. And they're like, all right, well, let's pull up your account. You're 32 years old. You're single. Why do you want to have one? I go, because I want to have one. And they're like, all right, so we're going to have to do a consultation first, which is pretty much what they're doing is like, when those juvenile delinquent kids like shoplift or they like steal a car, they go to the Scared Straight program and all the prison guys get all tough with them. Like, you don't want this. You don't want this. You want to live here? Fucking hate my life. So the doctor is going to do that to me about my balls.
I figured that's what was going to happen. Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll go to the consultation. You're not going to talk me out of this. Whatever. I don't want kids. So she goes, oh, I also have to tell you that your doctor is a female. And I was like, oh, nice. Do I have to pay extra for that? And there was just awkward silence. I was like, all right, I'll see you Thursday. Find out that my vasectomy appointment is scheduled on my ex's birthday. Hysterical. I don't know what that means, but it's just so funny to me. Happy birthday. So I go to get the vasectomy procedure consultation. And when you get this done, you know that they're going to pull your pants down, right? And you're like, all right, fuck, like, I got to get a little bit of blood in there. You know what I mean? You got to look good.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, to be honest, when I sent you the bruised,
you were a little fluffed.
I had to kind of
You jerked off for me?
No, but I just let the air hit a little because
okay,
let it out, let it hang out a little bit,
So I'm about to go in to have the consultation for my vasectomy, and they're like, all right, Dr. Wynn is here to see you. Spelled like Nugent, Dr. Wynn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, perfect. She's Asian. She won't even care. I'm at least average. Like, I'll be fine. I go in.
Your mindset on this is just really funny. It's like,
it's terrible.
I know, I gotta go. I gotta look good. I make sure she thinks I'm like,
I'm not expecting her to suck my dick.
No, but it's like putting your best foot forward.
It's my third leg forward, and I was very insecure about my size, and I was like, "What do I get?" I'm like, I don't need to. So I go there, and we're talking, and she drops fucking Hiroshima on my ass. She's like, you may not be able to have kids again. I go, yeah, I know. Thank you. She goes, it's a permanent procedure. She goes, it is reversible, but there are low rates of it being successful. I was like, I saw it's up to 99%. She's like, yeah, that's not 100. I'm like, neither is this. Neither is anything in life. Like, if this was a game at the casino, I would play it 100 times. And I would win every fucking time. I'd press my luck and be a millionaire. Yeah. She's like, you may lose 1 ball, you may lose 2 balls, you may lose all balls. And I go, who has 3 balls? I was like, am I missing one? Like, is there a secret ball?
The one that comes out your butthole and that's the extra one no one knows about.
And so that happens. And then she's telling me, like, you know, you might have testicle pain temporarily, you may have it permanently. We don't know. Everyone I talk to says piece of cake, no problem, right? But she's telling me all this shit. I'm at the point where I'm like shakingly nervous, right? And then I go, she goes, so do you 100% want to do this? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, okay, the procedure's not that bad. You know, she like almost lost her Asian accent. Like she like broke character. She's okay, it's honestly not that bad. Okay, it's fine. We just wanted to make sure that this is what you wanted, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So she goes down, she starts feeling around, and she's like, we could definitely do this. You have nice. I was like, thank you.
You have nice cock.
But not, she didn't mean that. She meant like the area to cut. I have a nice area to cut. And she goes, do you have any questions? Like, I have 2 questions. She's like, what are they? And I go, and remember, she just literally told me like life or death scenarios. And my 2 questions were this. I go, hey, will the color of my cum change? Like that's exactly how I asked. She was like, I don't think it's kind of like the same. I'm like, all right, good, because like I need some white in there. Like I don't want it to look like an LA Looks hair gel from 1997.
You know what? Like to be more translucent.
I don't want it to come out and somebody be like, is that Sticky Pete? What is that? And she goes, and your next question? And she knew
the next one
was going to be worse. I go, well, it tastes different. She's like, you have any more questions? I go, that's my last. I know you guys do the bukkake thing, and I figured you would.
You're the expert, right?
You would know.
This is where I would go to answer these questions.
Right, like you're the doctor. Like, is my cum going to taste different?
Because I don't want whoever I'm with, if say it's the same person.
Yeah.
Like, and did you have some kind of what happened here?
It's not crunchy anymore. What is this cum? And that was the end of that was it. The end of the conversation. She don't even fucking answer the question. I just pull my pants up. All right. She's like, call tomorrow to schedule it. I'm like, no, you need to tell me about my cum. So I go on Google and I never type in the right way. I'm like, well, my cum tastes different. Girl's like, no, it tastes the same. I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't get the procedure done. She talked me out of it. She scared the shit out of me.
So when did you make that decision in your head? Did it already make it when you were there?
I made it while I was there. I was shaking so bad.
It was like,
I don't want
this
to
lady scaring the shit out of me.
Birth control's fine. And it's fucked up for us to rely on a girl with birth control. I just don't want. I was like 50-50 on it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I opened up for Steve-O this weekend. He does this thing called vasectomy Olympics. He gets a vasectomy done, and then within 2 hours, he goes horseback riding and has people hit him in the dick with baseball bats. And I was like, this is just so fucking painful. And after the show, I was like, you changed my mind. I'm not getting a vasectomy because of you. He's like, yeah, dude, it's not that bad, dude. And I was like, you literally got sledgehammered in the cock by an 8-year-old as an upside down pinata. It's not that bad. I don't think you can feel anything anymore, man.
Can he?
I don't know.
That was a great Steve-O impersonation, by the way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Was he good? Is he getting better? His stand-up is so more.
So he doesn't really do stand-up. He just tells stories.
He tells story, but he's still.
But then he sets it up with a video now.
Okay.
It was awesome. I will tell you this, at the Improv, I haven't laughed that hard in years. He knows what he's doing. It's a very fun fucking show.
I have seen more comedians do a presentation version of comedy more and more.
That's what I'm going to do at my show on the 16th.
Yeah. And obviously Improv realized that was happening and they were like, we need to make sure we're set up good for that.
Well, it's like after watching him jerk off in an airplane and coming all over the place, I realized at the Improv, I'm like, I can do whatever I want at this place now. You can't tell me no. You literally had a guy jerk off. You just have to tell the audience, hey, this is what we're going to do.
Wait, so explain, jerking off all over what?
He was skyjacking. He jumped out of an airplane, jerked off, and came all over a camera.
And he showed this at the Improv.
Yeah, and everybody laughed.
So this is not something he's showing on Twitter.
No, he showed it at the Improv.
This is just
while people are eating buffalo chicken nachos.
Like, you gotta like explain this to me a little bit. Like, do you see his dick?
You see everything.
You see, he is literally jerking off.
You
and
see
he's
him come.
Like it's a fucking porno.
Yeah.
Like
he's
that.
like, more lib, dude. Lib.
Ew. What was the crowd reaction?
That we were dying. It was so funny.
Oh my God.
It was so fucking funny.
That is ridiculous.
It was great.
It was great. This is.
Dude, I had so
top
much
level
fun.
Comedy now.
I love it. I don't give a fuck. People might not like it. It might not be for you. I mean, he did this other thing. I don't even know I should be telling his act, but he did this other thing. He had bicycle shorts painted onto him. So he had no shorts on, and he would wipe out and fall, and his black dick was just dangling. And then you hear Knoxville say, "That's the smallest black dick I've ever seen."
Oh my God.
So fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun. That's hilarious.
What do you got coming up this weekend?
This weekend, oh man, I always write this stuff down and then I forget to talk about it. But I am Joe Rogan. That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
I'm going to see the Rogan.
Have fun with your 6.
With my got my 6.
Have fun with your 6.
Yep.
I'm gonna go watch 6 Rings on Sunday. Going to the Steelers Broncos game. Going to be wearing a Mason Rudolph or Tim Tebow Broncos jersey. I don't know which one yet. Probably Mason. I want to hold a sign because I have really good seats that just says Bench Ben.
It just says Bench Ben. There's
Bench
no
Ben.
Bench
Fuck
Ben.
Yeah, I'm over
Yeah.
it.
You'll get on something if you put that up there.
And I saw your notes. You said you wanted to talk about Squidward or Squid Game. I don't watch it.
Squid movie.
I don't watch it. I don't care to watch it. I don't give a fuck. We're not talking about it. And
I wasn't gonna bring it up because we were moving along.
Everyone's talking about Squidward. Fuck Squidward. Dad, hi Patrick. Hey SpongeBob.
Oh my God, maybe
Pretty
we need
good.
to do an episode here where you just do impersonations because I'm not gonna lie, your Trump's not too bad.
All
You're
3 of
doing
those
a
are pretty good,
Steve-O,
huh?
and your entire cast of
SpongeBob. It's pretty good.
I would be honest, I didn't think you were gonna pull off SpongeBob because he's the hardest one to do.
I haven't done him in maybe 15 years, and 15 years ago I probably did it 3 times. Pretty good, huh, SpongeBob?
We have to write something up where we have SpongeBob and Trump do some kind of interaction or something like that.
We should.
You can do that up.
I hope you like the show, guys. If you like it, give us some money. Subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon.com/MattLightComedy. Also support The Pits. The Pits is a growing company here at TheGateway.media. Whatever the fuck you want. We had a great show tonight. Dustin, thanks so much for helping me with everything that I do. Yeah, man. Pittsburgh Steelers 1-4 after this weekend. And also, hey, man, I got to be honest with you. I do my sports picks here, and only like 5 people like these videos, and then it's mind blowing to me.
The pick videos or the podcast?
The pick videos. The podcast, I get it. Like, you don't really like it every time you watch it, but like the pick videos, I'm literally giving people free fucking money, dude. I went 3-0 last week. I went 2-1 the week before, 3-0 the week before that. I'm 8-1 in the last 3 fucking weeks. Like, I'm good at this.
Mm-hmm.
People could be making really good money. All right, well, for Dustin's bruised dick and his lack of sex life, I'm Matt Light. We'll see you next week.
Don't you want to say something about hammers? I thought you were going to end it every
Oh,
time.
yeah. And
I was
kids,
waiting for you to say
always
that.
remember to say your prayers and eat your hammers.